Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Tuesday, June 25th. Not only did I not know what day of the week it was, I didn't know the date. I didn't know anything. I have not slept at all because I have been, you guys know, I do a lot of things, and I had a 3:30 a.m. I had to leave my house at 3:30 this morning. So I finally went to go to bed at 1, but I couldn't go to sleep from 1 to 3. So I'm so fucking tired because then I took the woman I'm a conservator to a medical thing, and then I took my Grammy to a medical thing, and then I came back and I had so much work that I missed that morning. And then I saw Grammy, and Grammy was like, the first thing she says to me, she goes, "You're breaking out." And I was like, "Yeah, Graham. Yeah, Graham. Helpful." That's what happens when you don't have time to eat, do not sleep, and are wildly fucking overwhelmed. You get pimples. Thank you for noticing. So helpful. Thank you, sweetheart. Her and I got into it like 10 times today. Mostly because I haven't been sleeping, so I just don't have the like agitation wall to be like chill. And when she says one wrong thing, I'm like, oh my God. It's like so frustrating. I love her with my whole heart. I just was like, oh. Everything is A-okay though, which is good. Surgery going well, procedures going well, appointments going well. So that's the best that we can hope for. I think I've decided I'm not going to do 33 to 33 anymore because they are getting significantly less views, and less views means less money, honey, and it's a job. And it also means that I think that you guys weren't liking it that much. But I think I'm going to continue doing it kind of. So, like, I think I'm going to still try to stream 33 days in a row until my birthday. I think I'm going to talk about things from that year, but not focus the whole episode on that. So you guys let me know how you feel about that. Yeah, man. But I also like had other shit that I wanted to talk to you guys about, like my life, and also entertainment and whatnot. But this week, I knew for a month that this was going to be a week from hell for me. Not a week from hell, in terms of like nothing horrible is happening, but a week from hell in terms of I am not going to sleep all week and I'm going to run myself ragged because I have 4 different trips to the hospital or doctors this week, none of for myself, that are planned. And I have a full work week. Now I film at Real Rejects on Mondays and Thursdays. I film with Christian on Wednesdays. I film with DJ on Fridays. I've been filming here every day. I've been auditioning a lot recently. Trying to learn lines when you have not slept is so fucking hard. And working on my scripts nonstop, plus World Girls on Wednesday and Patreon streams. So your girl is just run fucking ragged. I'm taking so much zinc and vitamin C and just praying, just hoping my immune system is like, no, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We're going to kill all the bad things trying to come in. Does anybody relate when you know it's on the calendar? I have therapy tomorrow, which is good because I need it. And then next week, the day that's going to be hardest for me to stream is Wednesday because my brother and I are going VIP to Disney. It's the coolest thing that ever happened to me. So I need to stay healthy for so many reasons. But I have a friend who has a friend who I met who knows how much I love Disney. And this is why my brother's coming out, because he was like, I will take you and a +1 on the VIP tour. So cool. So cool. My brother and I are such big Disney nerds. I called my brother. I was like, "Do you want to be my plus one for this?" Because he was going to come at some point this summer anyway to see Grammy and Papo, and he was like, yeah." So he booked his flight, and that is why he's coming out. That will mean it's still going to be expensive because even though we don't have to pay for tickets because he's taking us, um, we still have to pay to tip the tour guide and for food and stuff, but it won't be expensive like $250 Disney days. Now that's just the price of the ticket, um, without parking and all that stuff. So anyway, this is a tip for everybody. I always try to put things on the calendar to look forward to. It doesn't get to usually be as big as Disney, but like if I like know I have a new box of tea coming that's like, like a $15 box of tea, so nothing crazy, but like just to try a new tea, and I try to set up little things so that every week at least I have something that I'm kind of looking forward to, especially to get through weeks like this. But this is a big one for next week. I know my brother's coming Friday, which is giving me so much excitement to get through this week. So I know come Friday night, I get to go pick him up from the airport, and then I have my brother for a week here. He hasn't been here in 2 years, so I'm really, really excited. And then I'm going to work. Well, Saturday, we'll spend the day with Grammy and Papo. And then Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to work my little tuchus off. I can't say who or what, but Tuesday, I think Christian and I are doing an interview together, which is cool. And Monday, I film Real Rejects all day, so my brother will be spending time with them. And then Wednesday, Disney, which is why we're airing our World Girl this Wednesday. Tomorrow we're doing World Girls because the first Wednesday we're doing our IRL. And that is how that all is scheduled. Oh man. So the title of this episode is I do not think that is the flex that you think it is. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Before I do that, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider, super chat in. Still the year is 2006. And so I have a lot of show and tell for this year that I want to give to you guys. And I want to go over the top songs, TV shows, movies, things that were happening in the world, but just kind of like in a more casual way and talking about other things that are happening in life and current events. We did get Streamlabs after yesterday's show. Thank you to Eric Dixon, who said, loved Always Lola, by the way. Excellent stream per usual. Question is, what are some of your weirdest questions you've been asked in here? Like, have you ever had any fetish people show up in the streams? Thank you for watching Always Lola. Appreciate any of you guys who have watched and supported that so far. That is just very cool of you. And, being a scene actress is the dream. So exciting to have that movie out. As you guys know, I have a small role in a movie called Crust that is getting theatrical distribution this year, which is really cool. When I know more about it, I'll keep you guys posted. I also shot another movie last year called Party of Darkness, and that movie I know right now is in the Indiegogo process of getting its finishing funds. So we already shot it, but I'll keep you guys posted on what happens with that. And then I've been auditioning a lot recently, and I have a few different possible smaller roles in films coming up this year. We'll see. There's a couple of things on the table right now. We'll see if I end up getting any of them, but that would be pretty awesome. You guys will be the first to know. My hair is not doing particularly well. So, what I've learned too? Bleaching your hair really makes it straighter. Like, well, it's been up in this all day after I showered at 1 a.m. and put it in that, and then I've been around. But this is like pretty straight. And if you look at some of my past pictures that we've been looking at on this stream, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, like in this one, right? Like my hair texture is actually very Jewish, and like wavy, not full curly, but wavy and big. And I've noticed since I've been dyeing my hair, and I looked this up, the bleach, it really just like straightens it out, which I wish it didn't. I love my wavy hair, but I do like the bleach. So blondes right now, into it. My brain's going all over the place because I haven't slept, very likely. What the fuck was I talking to you guys about? Oh yeah, the Streamlabs asked a question about any fetish people have showed up or weirdest question have been asked on here. I mean, we do have that one girl, and I go girl because I feel like it's a dude who always comes and asks those micro penis questions. I think it's Erica. And no shame. It's like, but I just want you to own it instead of pretending you're somebody you're not, if that's what's happening. What um what else have I been asked that's weird on here? I always think it's super weird when people ask me if I will go do OnlyFans because it's just not what I do. So it's like coming on here and asking if I play in the NBA, and it's like, what? But that's not my career. They're like, what if for a career you did this? And it's like, what? But that's not even close to what I do. I'm an actress and I review movies and TV shows and I'm a host and a writer. Nothing against OnlyFans, nothing against the NBA. It's just not what I do for a living. So it's a super weird question. So I always think that one's really weird. Fetish people, yeah, I get the foot fetish people a lot. I get that all the time. So those are some of the weird ones. Thanks for the question. Interesting question. RQMDSMD says, I hope you can keep it going. It's been fun. We'll just tweak it a little bit and see how it goes. But thank you for the support this morning. Appreciate you. Also, Mike Joyce says 16 out of 33. This year was the last time the Bears went to the Super Bowl. I was so excited for them, and they lost. Ever since then, I haven't liked Peyton Manning or the Colts. Prince played the halftime show, and I never really cared for him. You don't care for Prince? What? I'm so confused. I've never heard of anybody not caring for Prince. That's that's really something. Prince is the man. But you do you, boo. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in questions, comments, concerns. Could be anything from 2006 or now, whatever you guys have. If you want to see me continue to do this every day, do a show every day till I turn 33. And then to keep doing it more and more, then make sure that you send in those Streamlabs and Super Chats. So also we have a Super Chat coming through. The Cali Kid, he says, have you seen The Bike Riders? My fave of 2024. I haven't yet. But I really like Austin Butler and Jodie Comer. Those are the two in it, right? Am I thinking of the right movie? I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen Inside Out. I haven't seen A Quiet Place, which I got invited for the screening for, but it was during World Girls. I haven't seen Bike Riders. I haven't seen Furiosa. I haven't seen Bad Boys. I've seen not one movie this month. I think my brother and I are going to the movies. But I really want to see Inside Out. Speaking of movies, top 5 movies of 2006. It goes Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, The Da Vinci Code, which I never saw, Ice Age, The Meltdown, Casino Royale, and Night at the Museum. I think the only movies I saw here were Night at the Museum and Pirates of the Caribbean. What do you guys think of those top 5? Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest made over $1 billion. I mean, I remember this franchise being huge. Of course. I remember at the time that David Bloom, that's my friend, Orlando Bloom, Johnny Depp, and Keira Knightley, and Jeffrey Rush were all like mega stars at the time of the Pirates franchise. But I never would have guessed that this made $1 billion. That's crazy. What do you guys think of these? Streamlabs in, Super Chat in. Other things that were going on in 2006, Pluto was downgraded from planet to dwarf planet. I never really think that stuck. I feel like people still think of Pluto as a planet, but maybe that's because that's what we learned in school, my generation. Now, do they not teach it as one of the planets? Borat came out this year. My wife, very nice, great success, high five. One of the greats. This is the year that Saddam Hussein was executed. It's also the year that Google bought YouTube. Guess how much Google, don't Google it. Guess how much Google bought YouTube for in 2006? Then I'm going to ask you guys if you think it's a fair deal. Mel knew pirates made billions. I just forgot about that. So how much do you think that Google bought YouTube for? I want y'all guesses, and I want them now. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. A big shout out to those of you who have supported me so far during this 33 to 33 stream and series. Shout out today to Eric Dixon, who sent it in right after the show last night. RQMDSMD from 9:50 this morning. Mike Joyce from right before we started the stream at 7:36. And our official first live stream of the day, or live Streamlabs of the day, from 20 Ash, who says Pirates of the Caribbean is probably the top grossing movie of 2006. There you go. And I think it's probably one of the best all around movies of all time. Action, horror, comedy, romance, adventure. Every character is memorable and banger music. I can't think of this music at all. I'm only thinking of the Game of Thrones theme song in my head. What is the... Well, anyway, I can't believe you knew that and that you think it's one of the best of all time. That's wild. Jake, don't get power hungry. I don't know what Andrew was doing, but remember, I don't like when you just block people. I know that you're my mod and you the shit, but don't get power hungry. He better have done something bad if you blocked him. Please, oh please. Okay. Let's see. Music. Let's go in reverse order. The 5 song was Hips Don't Lie, which obviously is a Shakira song, but I didn't even realize that it was featuring Wyclef. Number 4 and number 4 and number 1 are like the same song to me. They're not at all, but like same genre. Number 4 is James Blunt. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. The number 1 song is You Had a Bad Day. Obviously, the reason Bad Day was the number 1 song is because the number 1 TV show of the year was American Idol. Remember, this played fucking everywhere. You had a bad day. So annoying. And this song drives me nuts. You're Beautiful, I like better than Bad Day. Bad Day just drove me absolutely insane. Insane. The number 2 song is Wild, guys. I get the right temperature to welcome you from the storm. Hold on. It's Temperature, Sean Paul. And the number 3 song. Oh, I think I just saw my hair move. I thought it was a spider. Number 3 song is Promiscuous, Nelly Furtado, featuring Timberland. Promiscuous girl, tease me. You know what I want, and you got what I need. That is the song. So Bad Day, Temperature, Promiscuous, You're Beautiful, and Hips Don't Lie. Was anybody else driven nuts by Bad Day? It was like I couldn't get away from it that year. And now when it comes on, I'm like, no. Everywhere. So it makes sense it was the number 1 song of the year because it was just relentless. Truly relentless that year. 2006, baby. Send in the Streamlabs, send in the super chats about anything going on. Thank you, Matthew Taylor, for the super chat. What movie are you looking forward to most this summer? It was Inside Out was the movie I was looking forward to most, and I still haven't seen it. Like, what's up with me? Yeah. Deadpool, Wolverine, of course, I'm really looking forward to. I was really looking forward to Furiosa also. Missed that. And then I'm looking forward to being cast. I'm supposed to on not this Monday, but the next Monday see what movie is it? Let's see. Fly Me to the Moon. So hopefully that's good. What do you guys think? Shall it be any good? What song are you most looking forward to? Let me know. Thanks for the question. Would love to hear from you guys. Big shout out to the Cali Kid and to Matthew Taylor and Ash and Mike and RQMDSMD and Eric Dixon for being our Streamlabs and Super Chatters of the day. Shall we talk a little television for the year 2006? In 2006, guys, the top shows of the year were American Idol Wednesday and American Idol Tuesday. I think that was flipped from the previous year, which was American Idol Tuesday and then Wednesday. So maybe people cared more about the results show than the audition shows, or not audition, but the song shows. That's interesting. The number 3, 4, the number 3 show is tied 3 slots, tied for 3. It's all the same show. And the number 6 show is CSI. So 3, 3, and 3 are Dancing with the Stars Monday, Dancing with the Stars Tuesday, and Dancing with the Stars Wednesday. I bet Dancing with the Stars came out this year. It is like this is the way that television went. American Idol 1 and 2, Dancing with the Stars 3, 4, and 5. Just Fox, ABC, they have just like these big network shows at this time where you were watching competition shows and they were entertaining as hell and Dancing with the Stars being celebrity oriented. I won't lie to you guys. I watched American Idol Wednesdays and Tuesdays, and I watched Dancing with the Stars Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. I loved this, and it was so cool. It's also really cool watching football players dance because they were so good. And really, like, I remember people used to say, this is where celebrities' careers go to die, and it's so not true. Some of the biggest stars have been on Dancing with the Stars, and it's wild to watch them. Really, really fun, entertaining. I don't usually watch anymore, but when my boss Maria Menounos was on the show, I used to go, and then afterwards there was this like studio by the Grove, and we would do interviews and tapes with everybody, and it was just such a fun crowd and vibe. And yeah, there's just been so many legends on the show, so really cool. Oh, Steve Cauldron coming in with the facts. 30 Rock debuted in 2006. Dang. Good year. I love that show. I haven't watched that show in so long. Mm. What was your favorite show of 2006? Was it American Idol or Dancing with the Stars? I've never met anybody whose favorite show is Dancing with the Stars, but I do know a lot of people who have watched it. I do know a lot of people. So those are the movies, music, and TV show from 2006. Keep sending the Streamlabs and Super Chats. Let's do a little show and tell because I found some wild shit from my life from this year that I'd like to share with you guys. Starting with, I think I've mentioned to you guys that I used to come home every day. And the first thing I would do when I came home from school is I would sit on the staircase in my house. I would sit on the bottom 3 steps and lay out all my homework on them, and I would do my homework in the staircase. Who knows why? Every day for my entire childhood through high school. Then I would go into the kitchen. I would grab lemon, a knife, and salt, and I would go and a plate, and I'd go up to my room, and I would cut the lemon and put salt on the lemon, and then eat the lemon whole, like each slice, rind and all. So I found this picture of me in 2006 in my room, cutting my lemon with the salt, and I would eat the whole thing. Like, what a wild. I mean, no wonder my dentist thought I was puking or something because the enamel on my teeth were so fucked up. But I found that picture and I was like, that absolutely describes my 2006. I would do it every day. Take it and cut it, salt it, and eat it. And my parents were like, what the fuck? And to me, it was like the yummiest thing in the world. I still love lemons and still can eat them whole, but I don't do this. Really wild. Okay, so that's a little bit of show and tell. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in. Send that support. I'm really out here putting myself on the line for you guys. So show up to show out if you want to keep seeing things like this. It's cool because starting in 2006, I have way more to show and tell because I have way more photos from that time because camera phones and Facebook and all of that. Let's go to something else from 2006. This is the year that I got my silver award in Girl Scouts. So this is coming from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I forget exactly what it was, what you had to do to get this in terms of you had to pick a community service project. So I think a lot of you guys know I was a Girl Scout till I was 18, which is the last year you can be a Girl Scout without being a leader. And so we did a lot. There was a battered women's shelter that we volunteered at that we would make every year. Scarves, hats, mittens, gloves, because it's cold as fuck. And like, oh my god, her real name is Roxanne leaked. Oh my gosh. Um, so we would like get what's it called? Coats, like do drives for clothing and stuff. So we always did a ton of service, which is why I think when I came to LA, it was so weird that I didn't do community service here. Like it's just so it was not set up the same way. And I was so used to at home having places to go, consistently going to soup kitchens, consistently going to shelters, consistently having that community to do good with. And then out here, like still trying to find it. And remember, I used to drive to Mexico to work at the orphanage. And it's like, not that that's not a good thing to do, but just that takes up days. And this is like just finding things that you can do ever in your weekly life. But I love Girl Scouts for that reason. I love Girl Scouts for a lot of reasons. And I believe what we did here was that we like put made this was either my bronze award or my silver award where we made this quilt for the children's hospital that took like hundreds and hundreds of hours, um where each square was like for a different kid and designed by us. It was a huge quilt, and I'm pretty sure it still hangs in the children's hospital in Boston. I got to look into it. But I think that this was for the silver award. I believe it was 150 hours that you needed to put in each person. Let's see. How many hours for a Girl Scout silver award? Um, this is at least 50 hours, but I think it was longer than that back then. I don't know. It was a lot of hours though, and it was really cool. So that was 2006. Thank you, Tron of Seven, for the super sticker. Thank you, Callie Kid, for the super sticker. Thank you, KJ Prolix, for agree, act like don't see the horrible side. I know. I just like it. I haven't watched tonight's episode yet, but so far so good for the first four. I will watch tonight. I also can't wait to watch Dark Matter, which I thought the last episode was going to be the finale, but I think this one is now. So I got to check that out. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strayer, Dirty Mother Talzin. What's up, Dirty Mother Talzin? Says, Roxy, do you have a favorite film of the year so far? My favorites have been Dune 2, Civil War, Inside Out 2, Furiosa, and Love Lies Bleeding. Also, after the trailer came out, Nosferatu has to be my new most anticipated film of the year. You know what's crazy? Of the movies you named, the only one I've seen is Dune 2. What is my favorite movie of the year? I feel like I must have announced it to you guys at some point. Um, let's see. I know Challengers is up there for me. I loved Challengers. Best movies of 2024. Let's see. Wow, I haven't seen immediately what comes up when you type in best movies 2024 comes up If, haven't seen. Trigger Warning, haven't seen. Fall Guy, haven't seen. Strangers, haven't seen. Furiosa, haven't seen. Civil War, haven't seen. Challengers, I saw. Brats, haven't seen. Monkey Man, haven't seen. Beekeeper, haven't seen. I saw the TV Glow, haven't seen. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, haven't seen. How crazy. King Kong, that is, sorry, Godzilla Kong, which that I did see. Abigail, haven't seen. Tarot, haven't seen. I haven't seen any of these. None of them. None. So I don't know. And then on Rotten Tomatoes, the number one of the year is Ghostlight. Haven't seen. Nowhere Special. Leroy, Texas. Elma. Nope. I haven't seen any of this. But I feel like at some point I told you guys what my favorite movies of the year were. I can't even remember what the fuck I've seen this year. And like, how is that possible? Challengers is the first that comes to mind. Oh, I'm really looking forward to Joker. Can't wait. I liked Dune a lot. A lot. I'm looking forward to Beetleman a lot. I'm really looking forward to Wicked, which is later at the end of the year. Guys, what did I like? I must have told you guys. What movies did I like this year? Somebody tell me what movies I liked. Because your girl doesn't know. I didn't see Planet of the Apes. Did I say Beetleman? I meant Beetlejuice. What's Beetleman? Is that what I said? Beetleman, Beetleman. It's like Blue Beetle and Beetlejuice mixed together. I don't remember saying Beetleman if I did. The idea of you was cute. Not my favorite of the year, though. What the fuck is I saw the TV glow? What is that? I don't even know it. Looking at all the other. Oh, I've seen nothing. Oh, there was that movie that I saw this year called One Life that I absolutely loved, the Anthony Hopkins movie. So beautiful. It's definitely a top movie for me this year so far. So that's some of them. I got to do better. I got to do better. And because for Real Rejects, I've been watching so many movies, but not new movies. Movies. I'm in my horror girl era. Thank you for the question and the reminder that I need to be watching more movies. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in your support. Let's look at some other show and tell. What do we got? Okay, what did I put in here? Oh, this is a calendar that I had in my room on my door for 15 years. I just never took it off from 2006. My mom used to buy us a calendar for every year, but Betty Boop was my favorite. And um, just so you know, the stickers behind it, the gold one says, "Stop with that." And the thing to the left is from a magazine, a quote of Eminem's. But this was up in my room forever. Even after she got me new, every Hanukkah she would get us the calendar for the next year. But this one stayed up on my wall after the fact because I loved the Betty Boop picture so much, which is just so bizarro pants, but I loved it. Just absolutely loved it. Yeah, Andrew Thomas, I'm so with you. I definitely should do a Betty Boop cosplay. It's just so difficult. The hair, expensive, all of that, but I would love to. One day I will rock her. I absolutely love Betty Boop. Shout out to all the Streamlabsers and Super Chatters of the show so far. Callie Kidd, Matthew Taylor, KJ Pruix, Tron of Seven, Andrew Thomas, Dirty Mother, Talzin, Ash, Mike Joyce, RQ, MDSMD, and Eric Dixon. You guys are awesome. I'm glad you're liking kind of this hybrid, it seems, where we're talking about 2006. We're also just talking about other things in general. I have one last show and tell for you guys. So send in those Streamlabs if you have them because we won't be here for that much longer. And I appreciate the support. And it is a fan-funded platform. It's the only way we're able to continue. So my last thing, you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? I think I've told you guys about this, that in my household, we do something fun where every year my family would vote on when we thought the first snowfall would be of the year. So in my kitchen, we would put up a piece of paper on the wall and you would write your name and the date that you thought was going to be the first snowfall. The rules were you needed full coverage on the ground. So the ground needed to have coverage. So it couldn't be like hail or sleet. You needed full ground coverage. That was the first snowfall of the year. And you needed to be strategic about it because if you like if one person wrote December 25th and one person wrote December 27th and you said 26th, you couldn't be closest unless it landed on your date. So everybody's always like hush hush about their dates, and it was a big deal in my family, and whoever won usually won like a $20 gift card to Newbury Comics or something for my dad. So we loved this game, and some years we opened it up to our closest friends that would write their answers too. So this year in 2006, I found this. Okay, let's see. You guys are going to die over what I wrote. This is officially our snowfall of the year. So this is for the 2006-2007 season. This was on the wall. So let's see. Um, okay. The first one might have been, was that Sam? Could have been my brother's friend Sam. Um, but then it had a question mark next to it. So I don't know if it was an official guess or what. My dad guessed the 8th. My sister guessed January 1st. Those are late guesses. Dana, who's my best friend, guessed December 7th. My mom guessed December 20th. I guessed December 25th. Marissa Friedman, who was another one of my best friends. So apparently I thought this was funny to write on the wall of my family home, is a slut. That's like what she used to, I don't know why. That used to be like what she'd be, I don't know. That's always what she used to say. Like, Marissa Freeman is a slut. She wasn't. Whatever the fuck that means. I guess I used it as an endearing term. She gets the 23rd, which really totally fucked me because it was so close to my date. My brother guessed December 5th, and it looks like he won because the snow fell on the 4th that year, which is next to him. And then my mom's best friend at the time, her daughter, and then her husband are the last three on here. So that is how we did it. And this is what hung on my wall for months. So there you have it. Kind of wild. All right. So now you know that is, I did a lot of show and tell today. And we shall do our best to continue. So there we go. Tomorrow I have meetings in the morning. Then at 11 I have therapy. And at 12:30 I tape with Christian. And then we do World Girls. And I know we're doing a Patreon stream. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to tape. But I will figure it out. Maybe between thing. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so much love to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, even if it's only a half-hour show. It might be in the daytime, but your girl will do the best that she can. So much love. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Justice for all the people, all of them who've lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Wherever you're on the rainbow, we love you. Happy Pride Month, babies. We stand with the women of Iran, some of the bravest women we've ever seen, and the men who stand in support of them. Free Tumaj. And golden sparkles for the Dem one himself. If you guys are watching this after the fact, then please feel free to send in the Streamlabs. I'll read it in the next show. Glenn Caesar, we're thinking about you. Much love. Big shout out again to Callie Kidd, Matthew Taylor, KJ Pruix, Tron of Seven, Andrew Thomas, Dirty Mother 2020, which is Ash, Mike Joyce, RQMD, SMD, Eric Dixon, and everybody who's watching live and everybody's watching after the fact. Y'all are a supportive motherfucking crew, and I appreciate it. Okay, later.